Welcome to Vlog Radio. You're listening VickTalk show, and this is your friend Vic. Starting this week, looking forward the Father's Day special entire this week, as I requested and I responded on my leftover issue of A Fatherless World. Today, I'm going to present this episode and all many other episodes entire this week on Fatherless World, in which I'm going to talk about what is the value of a father, of a man who's really a man to be called himself, giving protection and serving his family. A family which he chose by choosing a woman and making a child or having a child through someone by himself or by herself. We're going to talk about those all facts which actually affect the entire nation, society, and the world. So there is a father absence crisis going around the world, and especially in America. I'm going to give examples of America because somehow this is the country with the biggest examples for many other things. And today, looking at the facts, whatever going on around the world, I think I can give you a little bit hint that a nation with biggest infrastructure and financial capacity can even struggle and suffer without a father. So according to US Census Bureau, approximately 20 million children, more than 1 in 4, approximately 1/4, live without a father in the home. Consequently, there is a father factor in nearly all social ills facing America today. And most probably, it's going to be in your country as well. Most of the countries which have these Western values or lifestyle is converting into this coming up new environment. We all are going to be responsible for all the consequences if we are not going to take serious actions and hold the responsibility of coming new generation. And that will be our future as well, because these new generation will be our kids and our future. Now I'm going to talk about certain facts. These facts I will be coming up in every another episodes. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about 10 facts which will actually open up your mind and your heart to understand and feel the responsibility of a father, being a man. And being a single mom also, this is my request to you. Do not make your life complicated and do not giving up on your life such easily. There are lots of good men. If you can find the one, you can make a right world for tomorrow. Not for yourself only, but for your child and coming to the world. So here is some important facts which can actually open up your mind. Number 1, involved of a dads improve their children's overall emotional and social well-being. So the child who have a father's involvement in the life, these kids are very emotionally correct and they are very well-being in the society with their friends and people around them. So you actually teach your kids how to behave nicely because you are their future and idol for them. So you have to pay your attention to your child, and that way you actually create a better world for tomorrow. Number 2, children with involved dads are less likely to be mistreated because kids around them, people around them, they always understand that he has a father, he has someone to protect him, defend him, and serve him. So if you are a father of a child, then definitely your child will not be mistreated, and he will be a better person without any complications or misunderstanding about the society. Number 3, those children who live with their dads do better in school because they have a discipline, they have inspiration, and they have a reason to do good in their schooling because someone is there to be happy looking at their progress, and someone is there to make correction if they make errors in their study. Somehow it's not only the role of a mother but also a father to see their child's success and growth. Number 4, adolescent and teen boys who live with their dads are less likely to carry guns and deal the drugs because they are controlled with fear, discipline in a right way. And that's why they never get involved on those things to understand there is someone above him who can actually correct or fix his errors to not allow these kind of things. That's why most of the kids who being found in any kind of drug deals or guns was mostly from single mother family. So this is another call for you all men. If you want a safer environment and crimeless world, then please do your duties in these boys' life. Number 5. The involvement of a dad reduces mom's parenting stress, because the women have a limit. She have certain stamina, certain limits being a woman, emotionally and physically. She definitely need emotional support, and she also needs certain time of physical support, which a man can do better than her. So your involvement make a woman for a good parenting, and that way she do her role and you do your own, and that way a child get a better balanced life to be a better citizen for tomorrow. Number 6. According to the US Census Bureau, approximately 20 million children, which is more than 1 in 4, approximately 1/4, live without a father in the home. And this is actually a very big fact, that if this much numbers are today living like this, then what could be in multiple numbers in coming future, with looking at all those drawback, those all issues which we just talked about. So we have to play our roles. We have to be a good father. If we already have a child, or we have someone with a child, or we have an opportunity to have a child, please try to be a good father, not of only the child, but of the nation, but of the world. Doing your best, giving best to the world, and world will give you best, returning you. Number 7. Children with imprisoned fathers are more likely to have depression, because they get taunting, they get abused by other people around, their friends around, and they feel that kind of other crisis and societal situation where they feel, why is this world like this to them? And then slowly their trauma increase. Either they become a criminal just like the father, because this father was an inspiration or a reason to be like him, and that's actually a big issue. We have to understand the situation of a child, which is just like a clay. Whatever we give to them as the fingers to shape up, they shaped up in that way. And we have to be careful while looking at them and giving them a right environment. So please, if you want to see a better world for tomorrow, take care of a child. If you have done something wrong once, please do not repeat it. Number 8. Children living without their father in the home are 47%. Approximately 50% are more likely to live in poverty, because these children see the struggle of their mom, a woman who's making a balance for the child's support, taking care of the child's needs, and also doing her best going out for the work. There are most of the jobs which women cannot do, and in that case they depend on the government or other people around her to support her, and in that situation she struggle more, and the child depending on single mother struggle more. Number 9. Men with absent fathers are more likely to become absent father themselves, because that's what they learned, they saw in their environment around while growing with a single mom. And that's what happened. They give back to the society, they give the same things to their girlfriend or wives, because they could not realize the responsibility of a father, of a man for the women. And that is why it's more harder for coming up generation looking at those men who did not have a father, or those girls who did not have a father, to be a good couple, a good parent, or good citizen of society for tomorrow. In that case, we really need to do our duties more better. And finally, number 10. Women with absent fathers are also more likely to have children with absent fathers. And there are certain reasons for that, because she grown up without father, being independent or saw her mom taking care of her being single mom, so she mentally and physically and financially prepared herself to shape up herself to be a single mom again in a positive way. But there is another factor also, that somehow she could not understand the value of a man because she did not have a father, and she could not adjust or take care of certain things in a relationship to forcefully or convince to keep her partner continued in her relationship. And that is why there are more issues keep coming in the children's life from generations to another generation. We have to understand all of these facts to feel the pain behind it, to understand the problems behind this, to solve our problems which we see around us. This is my humble request finally. Please try to give your attention and responsibility to a child. If you are a single mom or single father, you have to give a whole world to a child. This is not only for you to have a family, but also for a child to give a complete family. If you want to live your retirement or future in a peaceful and nice environment world, then it will start from you and it will end with your generations. Because you reap what you sow. Thank you for listening to this episode, and just remember, this entire 1 week till June 21st, I'm going to celebrate, and I want you to celebrate by giving your child a fatherhood world, not a fatherless world. Thank you so much for listening today. Take care of yourself and the child, and God bless you. Goodbye.